Hey, I'm just doing this quick vid, trying to make it as quick as possible. I said I was gonna. Hello?
Congratulations! You've been selected to receive a free cruise to the Bahamas.
To the Bahamas with who? Anyhow. So this is a video I'm doing real quick about my dad's testimony. I'm going to call him up on the phone, see if I can't reach him. It was about his near-death experience. I said in another video that I would do. It's been a long time since I've been online or been on YouTube. And so I'm going to try to give him a ring real fast. And see if I can't get him to give us this testimony real quick. I told him earlier I was going to call him to try to do this. Let me see if I can get him.
Yes, I'm in the car now. What's going on?
Hey, Daddy. Can you go ahead? Can you go ahead and give your testimony about can you go ahead and give your testimony about how God had delivered you from death? I got you on. I'm doing this on video.
How God delivered you from death?
Yeah, your near-death experience, and then just explain. Like, I just wanted to start off. Just I was interested that you were saying how you had prayed that the Lord not let you die like that.
Yeah.
So just start from there. Or just say what happened. Go ahead and just start where you feel comfortable. I'm sorry.
Well, after I got shot, and
how many times you get shot?
7 times. And I ended up in the arms of a minister by the name of Phil. I never got to thank him. All I knew was his name was Phil. He seen the boy shoot me, and he came down and he clutched me in his arms, and he told me that I had lost a lot of blood and that we needed to pray. So we said the Lord's Prayer, and the police officer came and asked me what blood type I was while I was laying on the ground in his arms. And then the paramedics got there, and I told them what blood type I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't breathe when I wasn't in a fetal position. But I couldn't talk after I said the Lord's Prayer. I couldn't talk anymore.
Is it because of where you had gotten shot at?
Yeah, it was because I was filling up inside. I was bleeding internally.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that at the time, but I could only breathe if I was bent over in a fetal position. But I then got in the
ambulance.
They put me, that I was fighting them because I wanted to be in a fetal position, and they wanted to straighten me out to see where I had been hit, I guess. And every time they would straighten me out and put my hands down to my side, it would cut my breathing out. So I was fighting them and fighting them and fighting them, the paramedics.
Yeah.
And I just fought them until I didn't have enough strength, and they strapped me down, and they strapped my arms down on the gurney, and they put me in the medic one wagon, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't tell them I couldn't breathe. And I heard a voice saying, "Jackie, shut your eyes and the pain will go away."
Mm-hmm.
And I shut my eyes, and the paramedic went to slapping me as hard as he could, telling me to look at him, and don't take my eyes off of him. And the voice came to me once again and said for me to shut my eyes. And as the voice was telling me that, the paramedic was coming with this long, gigantic needle with big old tube on it, and at the end of a tube. And
so
I remember.
How do you know it wasn't a person there telling you? How do you know?
It was an internal. It was internal. It was internal. It was an internal voice. I could hear it as clear as day. Mm-hmm. And it called me by name, and it was a very comforting voice. like a voice of assurance. I mean, you just knew to believe what it said when it spoke.
Okay.
When I heard the voice, it was a voice of confidence. It was a voice of, well, if I do this, the pain's going away.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice just made it feel like the pain was going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
And you were confident in this voice. It's like your mom telling you, relax and lay back. I got you. That's the way the feeling was, a comforting feeling, a very comforting, firm voice. And you just knew to believe it. It's just something inside of you told you to believe it, listen to it, do what it tells you to do. And so on the trip, I think the trip to the hospital from where I was like 10 minutes, and that's all I remember. They said, we're 10 minutes out, we're 10 minutes out. And I'm listening to the siren, and I'm looking at all this shells rock and ramble, and then the voice came back to me again for maybe the third time and told me to shut my eyes and the pain would go away.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And I remember them hitting me with those electric things, but I didn't feel it. And I woke up again. When I woke up, I was like on the ceiling. I was like standing over the